And I'm back with another segment of Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast. And I'm here on a somber day. As you know, and I know, a lot is going on in America again with the Philadelphia shooting. Uh, it is mind blowing how often these things are happening to us as a people. As a black people, as a culture, and it's sad that we have to get on in on our platforms and talk about these things often as we do. I can't get on and talk about things that are going on in life because it's so much pain and hurt that's coming behind these officer involved shootings. Well, anyway, this is Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast. This is your host with the most, Anthony London. It's been a difficult week for me and my family. Uh, we lost a loved one recently in the last week of violence. Gunshot wound took his life. Um, Young man was so much full of life. It was my wife cousin, but she raised him like as a nephew. It was real close knit family. As you know, if you know me and you know my wife and you know their family, if you're from Algiers, you know the Lamarcks. They are very close family and been like that for years. Since Wall Volleyball, Christopher Holmes, Marilyn Furl. Uh, if I'm this bear with me because this is kind of hard because it seemed like every time I get on here, I'm speaking of someone in the past tense, and I don't have this platform for that. I don't have this is not a rest in peace platform. This is not a low is me platform. This is a uplifting podcast. This is a podcast that I created with the help of my supporting cast, my team, that we can enlighten our community, our people with things that are going on in today and time in our world. And it's sad that it be overshadowed by more killings and more killings and more killings and more killings. And we very seldom have someone I speak about that has went on to glory in natural causes. And it's crazy, I'm basically I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm upset. Um, my wife lost a close family member, a young man. This young man, Demond, he was special from the beginning because this is his spirit and his attitude. He was such an humble young man. He never was a tall guy. He was always the shortest one, in the crew. So, his cousins and his uncles kind of picked with him by his height, but he was always bigger than that. He was always the one with the smile on his face, even to, up until the day he left this earth. You can remember him from a smile. You would never, no one, that hurt, no one can tell you nothing foul about this young man. I mean, he was such a lively spirit, and he will be missed, and he will be celebrated. You know what I mean? And the way he was stolen was just so disrespectful. It was so not the mind. The mind would never do someone what they done him. He'll give you the shirt off his back, but you know, we love you, Shorty. We gonna hold you down. We gonna keep your name alive, man. To your nieces and nephews and your sister and your mother, Auntie Linnell and Uncle Raymond. I love y'all. Um, y'all ever have my support. I don't I don't know what to tell a parent in a situation like this. The only thing I can say is I love y'all, and we gonna be here for y'all regardless. We hurting too. And man, this month is just terrible because if anyone know me and know my situation, I lost my brother in October. Um, my brother was murdered in 2016, October the 20th, and not a year and a month later, my childhood friend, my brother from another mother was murdered. A year and a month after my brother, and mind you, before that, my nephew was murdered. Father's Day 2015. I lost my mother 14. So and I lost my godmother in the same year I lost my mother. So, and my godmother was my mother's first cousin, but they was like sisters. So, all this happened year after year after year. And now, the mine, he was stole. His birthday was October 5th. He was killed on the 17th of October. You know what I'm saying? I can't even, fathom going through, this again, and it didn't happen. But I don't question God because I know God is very, very powerful, and he knows exactly what he's doing, and I do know the mind is in heaven, along with the rest of my family. But I'm human, I'm human, and it's hard, and it's hard to deal with, because this month is never really good for me, and to lose another loved one in the same month. It's just it's crazy. And then my mother's birthday is on the 29th. On the 29th is the day I buried my brother. He was killed on the 20th. I buried him on the 29th. On my mother's birthday. It was intentionally done like that for the low down is reason, but conversation. But you know, I thank my wife and my kids for being my rock and helping me get through this. And look, this ain't about me right now. This is about the grieving families that's being victims of senseless killings. And check it. And if you look at the topic of this podcast, is do Black lives, because we got to ask each other. They say Black Lives Matter. Man, look at a young brother in Philadelphia. This was killed, the other day by this child had a mental illness. It looked like if you diagnosed with bipolar, it's a death sentence because you are dying if you have bipolar. And I'm more than sure every human being got a case of bipolar somewhere in them. That's real talk. Everybody got some bipolar in them. I know I'm bipolar. Probably wasn't uh, diagnosed, but you can bet your bottom dollar on that one. But this young man was 27 years old. 27 years old, and was he had mental problems. His mother called for the ambulance twice, not the police, not officers. She called for the ambulance. Police came. And they came guns drawn, blazing, ready to shoot him up, bang, bang. And that's just what happened. I'm more than sure that his mother had an idea that this can go the wrong way because she called for the ambulance. She didn't call for officers. Is in records. And she called twice for the ambulance, and they sent officers, and they shot this child. He's not a child, young man, 27 years old, so he's old. I mean, he's not old because 27 years really, is really not, is longer than what our young men living somewhat today, but 27 years is not long. It's not long to be living. You need life. Life is about lessons. So you need time to grow and process these lessons so you can learn from them. And 27 years old, what 27-year old got it all together, unless they just cut from their clock, right? But another riot is breaking out in Philly. They looting and shooting and booting, but think about this, man. Until we start loving each other and caring about each other, it ain't gonna work. I don't care how many marches, I don't care what they do, I don't care. And still, until we start understanding that we got to stop killing each other, it would never work. Now, do Black Lives really matter? It must don't matter to us because we all from each other. My brother was a black on black murder. My nephew was a black on black murder. Uh, the mom was a black on black murder. So you ask me, my my best friend was a black on black murder. So do Black Lives Matter, man? It depends on who you asking. And if you ask me, it don't seem like it, man, because we don't care about each other. And that's just not it, man. I got a whole list of people that died from the hands of our people. This month alone, uh, a Travis High School football coach, and Travis High School is in Houston, Texas, it's on the south side. But he was a football coach. His only guilt was marrying a woman with kids, and so happened he married this woman and had a child, but he did have stepkids that he loved to death. And matter of fact, they was going to his stepson football game, and the father of that stepson killed this brother in front of the children at the football game. Black on black. Black lives matter. Black lives is getting scattered. Black lives is getting smashed. This brother, man, he played football on every level. He played football in high school. He played football on the next level in college. He didn't get to the league, but he played a little arena football. But he came back to his community and was a positive role model for the kids. Matter of fact, he had to be something great in the community because they hired him back at the high school he went to as a coach. Now, hats off to that brother. And every story you hear when they talk about this brother, man, he was that dude, man. He was cut from that cloth. Now, this gruntle baby daddy, that's all they be. Jealous of the relationship that his woman he have now with a real man that's taking care of his business. He can't handle it. So he won't kill his man and throw his life away. He went in the crowd and chilled like he was staying like them people wasn't gonna tell him, man, that who shot this boy. This dummy went in the crowd and stood there like he was a bystander. They gonna fry him. But we have choices we have to make, yo. He had the choice to leave that alone, man. Take the high road. What you want to kill this man for? If you feeling that bad, man, go take care of your business and get you a woman and do better. Do better. You want to kill this man? And his children, they love their stepfather. Black Lives Matter, though. Check this out. 16-year-old Monday afternoon was being bullied at school. In what school she went to? Elkins. A-Leaf Elkins. Yeah. She went to A-Leaf Elkins and was getting bullied. A sophomore, 16 years old, on the track team, got everything going for her. She was being bullied. Beefing on social media, Facebook, Instagram. They decided to meet up in the parking lot to go fight. They meet up. A guy who was with the other party who meet up to fight them started shooting, killed her, shot her sister, and shot her cousin. Really? These is kids, and this fool brings a gun and shoot at. Man, it made me think about that. Man, so many things that happened, man, that could have went or like that. And, dealing with my man, look, it's dangerous, man. These are children and this dude bringing a gun. Matter of fact, this girl's about to fight. Oh, this the kicker. There was family members. That was her family member. That was bullying her. That was jealous of her, wanting to fight her. They wind up in the parking lot to go fight because the girl was tired of it. She was tired of being bullied. Come on, let's do this. Let's get this over with. Let's get it on. This idiot started shooting before they can even get position to fight. I was listening to the lead detective. He said, man, the worst thing it was for him to go see that 16-year-old girl on the ground dead out there for nothing. For nothing. Because the man said he got a 16-year-old at home that's in high school. We understand that kids. Kids gonna be kids, man, but it's not the same. We can't allow our kids to go out there and fight these fools. We got to play how it go. We got to get the authorities involved because you can let your child be Iron Chest Charlie, let your child go out there and yeah, I don't care if they can beat them or not, and somebody gonna have a gun. So we can't even play it like that no more, man. No, no, we ain't gonna meet nobody. And then the old saying is, never go to nobody else's territory. Man, look, if they gonna fight you, come in front of your house, come to your house, and you have all the rights if something happens. Man, it's crazy, man. A 16-year-old girl dead, all in 1 month. This all black crimes. Black lives matter, but do it matter to us? Don't seem like it, man. It don't seem it, man. It don't seem like it, man. So we can't blame the white folks. We can't blame the government. We can't blame this. We can't blame that. We can't blame Trump. We got to look at the man in the mirror, man. We locking ourselves up. We killing each other. And it's a hurting feeling because we have so much power. If we could understand and put our foot on the neck of that snake and be like, if we could stop killing each other, we control our buying power. And when we control our buying power, it's amazing. It's more, that's what they're afraid of, us controlling our own dollar. Now check this out. I don't mind dealing with my people with business. But my people ain't. If I'm gonna spend my money with you, you're gonna be up to par. You're gonna be right. I'm not gonna come spend my money and you talk crazy to me. And be all disrespectful and do my work. Oh no. Now I patronize with my people, but my people gonna do business. I don't care what our relationship is outside of this. This is business. I want you to be the best at whatever you're doing. So you gonna handle me straight business. We gonna be dead right. Whatever you're doing is gonna be to the best of your ability. It ain't gonna be half done. You ain't gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna be unprofessional. You're not gonna do my work. If I'm paying hundreds of dollars for something, that's what I want. No, just because you my people, I'm not gonna allow you to have step with me. No, man, I bring my money somewhere else. Come on. And when we understand that, man, we win. We win. We got to stop blaming everybody for what we doing, man. We doing this. That's our kids out there. And I don't want to sound like a weirdo. I don't want to sound like, I'm perfect, man. I'm far from that, man. I'm still learning. I'm work in progress. I'm hurting, bro, because my people hurting. I done lost nephew after nephew. I done lost cousin after cousin. I done lost friend after friend. Not just to the gun, to the penitentiary too. If I can understand and see it, man, I figured, man, anybody can see it, man, because I was a knucklehead, man. I ain't want to hear it. It was my way or no way. But I'm woke. I understand. I see. I can beat them in another way. I don't have to beat them with ignorance. I can beat them with intelligence. I can beat them financially. Why not do that? Why not beat them in a financial way? Financial literacy is the biggest thing we can do. Financial literacy is what we need to be teaching each other instead of downing each other and talking about this one, talking about that one. Nah, we need to get it, man. Understand credit, learn how credit works. Because they've been doing it. They've been living off credit. We've been thinking like, damn, man, how we going to do this, man? And they don't got nothing in the bank. They just got good credit. And by them having good credit, they accumulate money in the bank. They accumulate finances. They understand how to pay their bills because they're being taught. We don't want nobody to teach us nothing. We want to hate on each other. We want to talk about this one. We want to look at the people on the TV living large. That's good enough for us. Looking at the reality shows and we want to know all the fancy stuff. We don't want to understand the position ourselves to, if we want that, go buy that. And it's not going to hurt us. Man, I'm woke, man. But, do Black Lives Matter? I don't know. It should. All these stories I told you is straight up true. Google them. I know you know about the Philadelphia incident. That's all over the news right now. Unbelievable, but it is. Man, bro, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. I just want to serve. That's all I want to be. If I can be a change agent, man, I'm all right. If I can help you see what I see, see something, you might see something better than me, more than me. It's cool, man. But if I can help you to see that, man, let's see it. I'm not going to hate. I want to be celebrated. I don't want to be tolerated. I want to be celebrated. I don't want to hang around people that just tolerate me. I want to hang around people that celebrate me, that edify me, that put me on. Because I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same. Do Black Lives Matter? I don't know. This is Mindset Therapy, Real Talk Podcast, man. I'm under the weather right now, bro, because I'm not feeling good. Not physically, but just mentally. Gloom and doom. That's all we don't see weddings. We don't see graduations. We see nothing but funerals, man. Funeral after funeral after funeral. I'm sick of that, man. I'm tired of it. I want celebrations. It's time to celebrate, man. We lay my little nephew to rest this weekend, man. That's gonna be, man. It's gonna be hard, man, because I really I'm not ready for that, man. I'm not ready. I didn't put too many in the ground, man. Feel my pain, man. We gotta, man. Just keep us in prayer, man. To God be the glory, man. I give all thanks and honor to Him. Keep the family in prayer, man. Keep his sister, his nieces and nephew, his mother and his father in your prayer. You know what I'm saying? They need it, you know, because the little guy was he was good, man. He was a good kid, man. Good dude. He was good. I'm heartbroken, me, bro. I ain't lying. I'm stunned, but you know, we gonna rep for him. We gonna keep his name alive, man. We gonna put on for him, man. You know, Mindset Therapy, Real Talk Podcast, man. It's been another fire episode, man. Look, man, y'all support, man. It's much needed. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all watching, listening, your emails, man. Mindset Therapy 504 at Gmail if you don't know. Man, it's much needed, man, because I need y'all just as much as y'all need this when I'm giving, and all I want to do is serve. If I can make something better, if I can give you a shining thought, bam, there you go, man. I love y'all, man. God love you more. This has been Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast. Peace. Love y'all.